Did an organization named Islamia Coexistence Embassy (ICE) claim they would leave America if pork wasn't banned? No, that's not true. The story was published by a liberal satire website that tries to fool Trump supporters and Republicans into sharing made-up stories that are clearly marked as satire when you actually click them. Articles from the site are frequently copied by foreign-run fake news websites. The people liking and sharing these stories are enriching foreign website operators, or a liberal from Maine, via the ad revenue generated with the content, which is probably not what they expected or wanted. The story originated from an article published by Tater's Gonna Tate on August 1, 2019 titled, "If Pork Isn't Banned, We'll Have to Leave America" Muslamian Council, which opened, quote, "The prominent Muslimic American relations group, Islamia Coexistence Embassy, has been bemoaning the American diet for years, claiming that it is in direct confrontation with their desires. ICE feels that the United States should adapt to their wishes by promoting a nationwide ban on the slaughter and consumption of pork products." ICE spokesperson Mustafa Bajai explained more, "Americans are filthy pigs. And yet they eat pigs. That's cannibalism, and cannibalism is against God." End quote. Users on social media only saw this title, description and thumbnail. Quote, "If pork isn't banned, we'll have to leave America." Muslamian Council, the prominent Muslimic American relations group, Islamia Coexistence Embassy, has been bemoaning the American diet for years, claiming that it is in direct confrontation with. End quote. The story was posted under a category named Muslamacy Bacony Goodness Satire and/or Conservative Fan Fiction, and of course there is no Islamia Coexistence Embassy. The name was likely made up to have the same acronym as the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, namely ICE. The words Islamia, Muslamic, and Muslimia are made up too. And the picture of the spokesperson seems to be from India, as it features in this gallery with a caption that reads, "Photos of men in turbans taken at the Dera Radha Swami colony in Bees, Punjab, India in December 1989. Quote, "Hot turbans tofu photography showcases my favorite photos, all taken by me. I am passionate about photography and add new photos regularly, so bookmark me and come back often." The photographs and text on this site are copyright of Tofu Photography, copyright 2004-2019 for digital licenses, and to purchase high-resolution images at competitive prices with a fast turnaround, direct deposit or PayPal, please contact me at tofuphotography@gmail.com. End quote. The story seems to echo an old hoax story that has a Muslim figure making similar claims. Quote, "Fake news, Muslim figure did not say, 'We must have pork-free menus or we will leave U.S.' Led stories. Did a Muslim figure demand pork-free menus, and did she threaten to leave the U.S. if the request wasn't complied with? No, that's not true. The story has been repeated over and over again by dozens of websites using pictures of several different Muslim women, but none of them have made this demand." End quote. The site that posted the new pork story is part of the America's Last Line of Defense network of satire websites run by self-professed liberal troll Christopher Blair from Maine, along with a loose confederation of friends and allies. Blair has been in a feud with fact-checking website Snopes for some time now, and has also criticized other fact-checkers in the past who labeled his work fake news instead of satire. In reaction to this, he has recently rebranded all his active websites and Facebook pages so they carry extremely visible disclaimers everywhere. Every site in the network has an About page that reads, in part, quote, "About satire before you complain and decide satire is synonymous with comedy, sat-ire sati, renounce use of humor, irony, exaggeration, or ridicule to expose and criticize people's stupidity or vices, particularly in the context of contemporary politics and other topical issues. Everything on this website is fiction. It is not a lie, and it is not fake news because it is not real. If you believe that it is real, you should have your head examined. Any similarities between this site's pure fantasy and actual people, places, and events are purely coincidental, and all images should be considered altered and satirical. See above if you're still having an issue with that satire thing." End quote. Articles from Blair's sites frequently get copied by real fake news sites who often omit the satire disclaimer and any other hints the stories are fake. Blair has tried to get these sites shut down in the past, but new ones keep cropping up.